Hey guys, welcome back. It's Molly. Today I'm making a baked macaroni and cheese with American cheese. I got the recipe from this cookbook, Better Homes and Gardens. This was copyrighted around 1950. I really love macaroni and cheese. It is one of my favorite things to eat. I could eat it every single day. So I'm really excited to see how this vintage recipe turns out. Later on, Dan and I are going to do a taste test of this. We will let you know how this vintage recipe stands up to the test of time. Let's get started. All right, so the recipe will be posted down below in the description box. The first thing we want to do is boil the macaroni. In it goes. Just make sure it doesn't stick. And this is salted water. So we need to make a white sauce for the macaroni. So I'm adding the butter. And when that melts, we're going to whisk in some flour and then we're going to cook it for a little bit. Okay, so my butter's melted. I'm going to add my flour. I'm going to whisk it and cook it for just a little bit to get rid of that raw flour taste. You just want to make sure you get all the butter and flour incorporated together. So now I'm going to add the milk. And I'm going to add it a little bit at a time, whisking in between each addition, just to make sure that it stays smooth. And you can see it thickens up pretty quickly. Oops, and of course I spill everywhere. Our sauce is thickening up. And we're going to add 2/3 of the cheese. And I didn't shred mine because I found that this didn't shred very well. This is basically like Velveeta. It's American processed cheese. So you just want to make sure you don't burn your sauce. Keep an eye on the heat. Keep it moving. Get that cheese melted. So it's time to drain the macaroni. It's cooked till al dente. Still has a little bit of a bite to it. Okay, then we're gonna set that aside. Okay, so our cheese is melting quite nicely. It says to add seasonings, and the seasonings it suggests are salt and pepper, but it doesn't give amounts. So I'm going to start with a 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. Adjust this to your taste. I love pepper. And I'm gonna add about a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And if I need more salt later, I can always add it. The sauce looks to be about done. I'm going to give it a quick taste. And I think that cheese sauce is seasoned just right. Okay, so I've got a greased casserole dish here. It's about a quart capacity. And I'm going to just add my macaroni. Hope it all fits. And I'm adding my cheese sauce. And it looks like it's just gonna all fit in there. Make sure your sauce coats all your macaroni. You could just probably mix the macaroni in with the sauce in the pan and then just put it in there. And now what we're going to do is we're just going to sprinkle the rest of the cheese on the top. Then I've broken it into smaller chunks. It's easier to work with that way. And you could probably sprinkle whatever kind of cheese you want on top as well if you want it to be extra cheesy. There's nothing wrong with that. And then we're adding some breadcrumbs. It didn't say what size pan to use. I think I mentioned I'm using a 1 quart pan, and I might have more breadcrumbs than I need. Breadcrumbs are on. All right, so my oven is preheated to 325 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're going to bake this for about 30 minutes. All right, I'll see you guys in about 30 minutes. All right, the macaroni and cheese is done. Dan, are you ready to taste it?
I am.
Okay, let's go.
That's pretty solid mac and cheese.
It is.
I like the crust on the top.
Yeah, this is a great macaroni and cheese. You could add more cheese to it. I would add, personally, if I made this again, I would add a little sharp cheddar.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like my favorite cheese, and so it adds a lot of flavor. American cheese is pretty mild in flavor, I'd say.
Yeah.
So, but it's great. It's got a great consistency. It's creamy. Sometimes I've had baked macaroni cheeses that when they come out of the oven, they're dry, like all the sauce is gone. And this isn't like that. This is definitely still has sauce. So I think the pasta to sauce ratio is pretty good. I'm hungry. So.
You know, when my grandma made macaroni and cheese, she used breadcrumbs, kind of similar, but she also put chopped bits of chopped up bacon in it.
I made macaroni and cheese once where I crunched up Cheez-Its. If you don't know what Cheez-Its are, they're just little cheddar flavored crackers. I crunched them up and put it on top, so it was like a cheese explosion. It was really good. I definitely recommend this recipe. This is a decent amount of macaroni and cheese, but not like an enormous amount so you're overwhelmed. I mean, we're just 2 people living in our house, and I'd say that gives us leftovers, so like maybe 1 to 2 days worth of leftovers, which is perfect. So if you like this content, please subscribe and hit the like button. That really helps me out. Dan and I are always here taste testing recipes. And if you have a suggestion on a recipe you would like me to make, please comment below and let me know what it is. I'm always open to new ideas. We'll hope to see you in the next video.
See you guys later.
Bye. I'm starving. This is really good macaroni and cheese.
Yeah.
I have no shame. Comfort food. Can't beat comfort food.